Back here with the Luftwaffe's third hour, day 2. We'll see what they got going on here. They got these guys on a mission. These guys are based, ready to take off. Heading back from a bombing run. Successful bombing run of a port. Let me go ahead and look over the board. We'll be right back. Alright, not much going on. These short range aircraft got to be based for an hour for refitting, refueling, or rearming, refueling. And the short range aircraft heading back towards a base to land. Successful bombing of Weymouth as a port. Not much really to go. Oh, well, we do. These boys here decided we're maybe going to head them on inland, but let's go ahead for this one right here. He does have an anti-aircraft, but they got to get a 6 to knock us out of the air, or just to abort us. So we'll see what's up. They get to fire their shot. No good. We can bomb with 4 die. Looking for a 4 or 5 or 6. So that's a no-brainer. 4 die. 4, 5, and 6 for the loot. There you go. That's one destroyed port there at Harwich. We'll be right back. Alright, then we got old Harwich also bombed. So a lot of these Luftwaffe targets going down. Now, one thing you might want to do if you play this game is there is no limit to the number of anti-aircraft you can have in a box. So maybe I'm doing this wrong. I should make these places a little bit more lethal by putting 2 or 3 of these aircraft in there and rolling 2 or 3 dice, or 4, as many as you want. So you can make one place, highly impregnable. Could be a new strategy on replay. That is it for the German player turn. We'll go to the Royal Air Force, and they will conclude hour number 3 of day number 2. We're going through it here. Let me look around. Yeah, like I said, they're really adding up all these bombed factories and ports now, so we'll be right back. Alright, see what the RAF's looking at. These boys are going to try to make their escape. They're on the ground. These units here, I think they're ready to go. I don't know if it's been an hour yet. I think they were down there last hour, so I think they'll be ready to launch. Well, they just landed. Maybe they got to stay there for another hour. I don't think they can launch until next turn. There you go. Making his escape from a successfully bombed port. Alright, let me see what we want to do here. Like I said, if we're waiting an hour, they got to wait till next turn. I should have had them turned upside down. That's what we'll do. And another thing is, the Luftwaffe was down to it. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 squadrons, or 4 planes, 4 or 5 left. And that's it. We'll be right back. Yeah, like I said, down a few chess pieces on this board left to move. These Spitfires have to head back. Ooh, where do I want to put them at? Where do I want to put them at? Targets are right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get one more range with a 5. I'll land him here upside down because he has to wait an hour to rearm and refuel. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's what we'll do with them. Alright, now since this turn's over, these ones here that have been sitting there are already rearmed and refueled, so they can get ready to go next turn, not this turn. There you go. So that'll conclude the British. I think so. What's this unit here? I think he's got to be upside down too. So, all right, they're all ready to go for next turn. Oops, sorry about that. There you go. They're on their way. That's it. Luftwaffe planes on their way back. And they're going to make it back too because nobody's refueled ready yet. Alright, so they're going to stay turned upside down. These ones are ready for next turn. That is it for hour number 4 or 3. We're going on hour number 4. When we come back, it will be the Luftwaffe. Ooh. Time to fly phase. We'll be right back. Alright, kind of simple and quick. These boys here will head on out just to get out of range. Don't want to get shot down. He is going to land and be based. He can get ready to go next turn, next hour, And these boys here, we'll put them over, so all these units will be ready to go. You know what? That's something about those long-range aircraft. I wonder if they can only fly one per day. I'll have to look that up. It don't say nothing on there, but it makes more sense. All right, there you go. Everybody ready to go. When we come back for the British, these ones here will be ready to go, and then we'll turn these right side up after the turn. They're getting refueled and rearmed. That's how you do that. All right, yeah, I'm kind of curious about that. We'll be back with a little rule check, and it will be the British turn. We'll be right back. All right, the British. I gotta launch and head after these fleeing HE-111s and Junker 88s. It has got them successfully bombing Harwich. This boy here and this little boy here both head after him. Rolling 3 die. Oh, let's get this all straightened out. Taking off from West London. There you go. All right. One has a range of 3 and one has a range of 5. Let's see if we can do this. The 3 Ranger. 1, 2, 3. He gets a +1 for our card. That's 4. And a +1 for being next to a headquarters. There you go. 5. So the 3 Ranger will definitely catch him. And here's the headquarters. They're all adjacent to. You get a +1 on your movement. All right, he has a 5, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in using his regular range. So there you go. Our first air battle. And here are the combatants. These 2 boys flipped upside down to signify they've dropped their bombs. They're heading back home, or trying to head back home. All right. That is it from there. I want to see if there's anybody else. We have 3 more. We have 2 more. As a matter of fact, I reread those rules. And when you come back and land, you're ready to go the next turn. You don't have to wait a whole turn. So we'll flip these guys all ready to go. Yeah, and there shouldn't be anybody upside down. They come back and they're ready to go. It's where you take off one turn, you come back a turn, take off the next turn. You don't have to take off a turn, come back a turn, wait a turn, and take off. So like thought we would do. So there you go. Everybody's ready to go. We will check out these units, see what we want to do with them. Shooting down these aircraft here are the only ones that are, aloft. All these other ones are based, so we might want to just rebase some of these units. We'll have to see. But that was a really good idea about stacking 2 or 3 of these anti-aircraft units on your valuable spots, make them almost impregnable. Put them all in there, and you're rolling 5 die. You're going to shoot everybody down. So we'll see what's up. We'll be right back. All right, so we're going to take advantage, take off from our little bases here, and do a little strafing run on this one right here. Now, I'm thinking about only roll 1 die apiece. We'll give it a chance. I think we got to get a 6. Other than that, we'll keep these boys here because they can't come and strike these targets here in their first turn. So we'll have plenty of pre-notice that they're coming, and we could launch on up. So we'll keep our powder dry on these right here. Right now, I guess we're rolling 2 dice for a strafing run on the old boys sitting on the tarmac. Oh, no good. All right, we'll put these guys upside down because they got to go home. They're out of fuel. They're short rangers, although they did get a bonus range from number 1, the card play, and number 2 being next to a headquarters. So they have probably, this boy here has a 7 hex range, and I think the one below him has a 3, and that makes him a 5. So there you go. That'll be it for the hour number 4. When we come back, Luftwaffe, hour 5, and a shortened day. We only got 2 more hours left in this day. So, mark this here. Intruder. Hour number 4. Or hour number 5, that's right. We'll be back. Forgot all about our air battle. So here you go, trying to hit the boys heading on home. We get to roll 3 dice. Roll 3. Oh. Yeah, I'll try this way. 4s and 5s. All right. Oh, wow. Game changer for the RAF. Alright, shooting back with 2 are the Germans. And they'll try something a little bit different. Oh, they got one abort. Alright, so these 2 boys here, these German units here, are both to go into the... They're not destroyed, they're just damaged, and it takes a while to get them built back up. So we'll put them in the damaged pile. And if you can see for yourself here. Wow. Alright, then we got an abort, so I think we'll abort. This one's the less strong, weaker unit. We'll put him in the RAF abort. We'll get him back automatically next turn. This plane here is the only one in that airspace now. Mission accomplished. He's got to head back though. We'll turn him upside down. That is it. We're having a great time with the more fun than we should be having with this game, that's for sure. Very low cost, easy for me to say. Small fingerprint and easy to play, quick. So we're loving the heck out of it. Let's see here. I guess that's it. When we come back, it will be hour number 6, I guess. You see, Intruder second hour. Did I just move the wrong ones? Oh no, it is Intruder second hour. We just had to finish up. All right, when we come back, it is the German. We're not going to move that marker. It's the German hour number 5. We just concluded a lingering air battle. So we come back, Luftwaffe, hour 5. Be back. Well, now, the old British units just came on through here and tried unsuccessfully to strafe the Luftwaffe on the ground. Unfortunately for them, there were some pretty nice fighters. So they're taking to the air and going to ambush these guys, and they're going to use a card. And that card is, I can read it. For 1 hour, all Luftwaffe fighters have their air combat increased by 1. So we'll be increasing this by 1 on this die roll. So we'll go ahead and it'll be a 4, and a 4 will be 8 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Luftwaffe dice. Their guns are going to be blazing for some... Yeah, it might have been a stupid move, because you can only roll 1 die on a strafe, and you got to get them with a 6. So yeah, that was definitely a bonehead move. I guess we didn't know who was down there. Yeah, that was dumb, because now these guys are coming back with 8 dice with a card bonus. Want to get some payback, and they definitely do. They got us 1 6 and 2 5s. Anything else? Oh, 3 5s. So that'll do more than enough here to take care of them. We're answering back with 4 RAF die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need some good rolls. Nothing. Oh, send 1 to the abort. All right, so that's what's going on here. 1 of these will pick out our weaker units. This was not good for us. That was a stupid move to go after them on the ground. They're both hurricanes. So 1 is in damage from the 6. The other one is in abort. Now as far as these guys go, one of them has to abort. They're both the same thing. Luftwaffe abort. This boy here will be the only one standing in this airspace. There you go. Okay. Now, we did have some German units over here, and I just moved them off camera. They were both, I believe, right here. This one here was a short-range aircraft he landed. This was a long-range aircraft, but all he had was 2 movement points. He was maybe going to go for a target over here, but it being so late in the day, he just headed on back and landed. So besides this air battle here, these 2 landed, and that'll conclude the Luftwaffe's hour number 5. We will now go to the RAF's hour number 5 and see what they can do, but they don't have any. Oh, they got a couple planes there, but there is no threat. So this day might end real quick. This guy's got to come back. Let me go see what's going on. We'll be right back. All right, this card here gets reshuffled, not discarded. And as far as the RAF, we have a short-range aircraft here that needs to go back. He's got a 5 hex range. +1 equals 6, so you can move 6 squares. I think we'll do the best thing we can do and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll base him back here at West London. This base has a 2 squadron or 2 plane capacity. As far as these boys go, these are short rangers. So they gotta, I don't know if we want to take advantage of their +1 and rebase them, but there's a rebasing option at the end of the turn anyway, so who knows about that. The only thing we can do is maybe go 6 and try to bomb somebody on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't make it. Can't make it. He's up in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. No good. That'll be the NDRF turn. Nothing else here. Yep. This one here just landed. Alright, that will go to hour number 6 now then. The last hour. And it'll be the Luftwaffe's turn. We got one plane needs to go back. I don't know if there's anything else to do in the last turn, so that'll probably be it. Let me see here. He's got a 5. I think he's just going to land where he's at. There you go. And I think that's going to be it for the Luftwaffe. Nothing else to do in the last hour. He can't go up. No time to come back down. That'll be it for the Luftwaffe. We're back to the RAF. Everybody's going to stay put. What's this card? Alright, this is a refit card. Bombing. Gyro modifier, but we're not using that. We're not bombing anything. That'll take care of day number 2. We're going to day number 3. We're taking this thing off because we're going to have a full 8-hour day this time. We'll start when we come back. Hour number 1. We forgot to move our marker, but anyway, it would have been here. We'll go back to the planning phase. Board's all set, ready to go. I think we're going to flip all the British units back over upside down. We'll be right back. Alright, here at the planning phase. And here we go. Campaign card pick. First the Luftwaffe, then the Royal Air Force. We'll be picking cards equal to their command level. So we will get 3 card picks. Let's go ahead and shuffle this deck up real quick. We'll be right back. Both decks freshly shuffled. They get 3. Ooh, sorry about that. 1, 2, 3. And they get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the Luftwaffe can reduce their command level by bombing headquarters. So you successfully, let's try that one more time. Successfully bomb a headquarters. You can push this level on down. Never yet to do that though. So there you go. I'm going to look through these cards. It'll be in a reinforcement phase next when we get all these, some of these units back. You'll get these damaged ones per card play. Per card play. And these ones here in this box, abort box, you get automatically. So let me check out the cards. We'll be right back. Alright, Luftwaffe, gonna play 2 cards. I hope I was recording last time. We'll see. I was just talking on this one. I wasn't recording. I can't see this here. Refit 1 damaged, refit 2 damaged. So we get 3 out of this pile. Let me pick the best units out of that pile. These cards here both get, I think, reshuffled. Reshuffle, disposition, reshuffle, yeah. So I'll go back in there. That was a good card pick. So we get 3. We need to refit. We'll be right back. Alright then, from our damaged pile, we have refit and repaired these units here. I mostly concentrated on units with bombs, so we got a bunch of bombers. We got to get deep into Britain and get those rest of those targets. I wanted bombers, not anybody with long range or fighters. So these are the ones we've repaired. These boys here aborted their mission. They're back, ready to go, refueled and rearmed. So we have 7 units we need to redeploy. We'll be right back. Alright, all Luftwaffe units initially based, and at the end of this phase you get to move everybody around. Whatever you want to do. So this is just initial placements. And we'll be able to move. I think I got a plan, so I'm going to move these boys a little bit more accordingly, and I would like to get some there. I'll have to see what the prerequisites are for Norway. I think one of them has to do with the seaplane, and he's still damaged, so I don't think I got the seaplane still on here. Alright, that'll take care of the Luftwaffe Royal Air Force cards and reinforcement phase. We'll be right back. Alright, Royal Air Force has some cards they want to play. British Empire Rally. If the RAF has 3 or more units and a damaged Box, refit 2. We only had 2. Otherwise, refit 1. So we will refit this unit here out of the damage box, ready to be deployed. This card here gets discarded into the discard pile. Next is a refit card. That's what we're looking for during this phase. If 5 or more British factories have been bombed, there's only been 3 bombed. Refit 2. Otherwise, refit 3 damaged RAF units. And we will reshuffle this card. It goes back into the shuffle pile. And we only got one plane damaged anyway. That's a decoy. So everything in our damaged box has been refitted, ready to go. There's another card. We'll use this one. We just seen this one too. Everything of it is there's only 6 cards, 6 or 7 cards in there, so we'll take it. All right, for this day, we get to extend the fighter range by 1 grid. Then we'll reshuffle. Put that in the reshuffle pile. Oh, fighter range by 1 for this day. We'll mark it down here, but to remind us to do that. There you go. 1. And big wing. This is another one of those modifiers. For 1 day, it's a whole 8 hours. Increase RAF stacking by 1 unit. So there you go. Reshuffle. We got this one earlier too. So reshuffle. This one, we've had some good cards to get reshuffled. Increase that by 1. I'll get my little marker we just got rid of because it expired, but it has been reinvigorated. We'll be right back. All right then, British fighter range. Oh, fighters, not the bombers. +1 stacking. We get it to stack 5 units in a square spot. There you go. And here's all our units. We will now deploy. We'll be right back. All right, then an initial deployment. And as you can see, the Luftwaffe, plenty of planes still damaged. They need some good card play. All right, after that, it will be the redeploy phase. And first the intruder, then the interceptor move their ground units. Then they may move their air units to any friendly air bases, and it's at the player's options. So there you go. We're gonna redo this, at least for the British. And we'll check out what the Germans want to do. We'll be right back. All right, then day 3 of our Battle of Britain game. That is our first hour of the 3rd day of 5 days. 2 more days left. This will be a full 8-hour day. Everybody's taking advantage of the redeployment phase and redeployed their units. So we've had significant movement of everything. For the RAF, we have moved some ground units too. That means anti-aircraft and headquarters. So we've done some moving on ground units also, which is allowed in that redeployment phase. All right, we're ready to go. It will be the Luftwaffe's first hour, and their first thing they're going to do is play one of their cards. It is an intelligence card. So we'll be revealing all our Royal Air Force units. So let me get that set up here. We'll be right back. All right, a view of the map. All RAF units exposed. There you go. In this spot here, Southampton, we still have a good factory. There we got headquarters and an anti-aircraft. Here at West London, though, is the biggest beef up. We have 2, 3 headquarters, 4 anti-aircraft, I believe. So there you go, and a unit base there. So we get that straightened out. Just some more little sites for the German player to memorize, and I guess we'll keep them up like that. And if they're flying, we'll turn them sideways since they're all exposed like this. But there you go. Playing of a card. Placement or playment, yeah, playment of a card. All right, we're gonna reshuffle this deck because that card said to reshuffle. We'll put it back there. We'll be right back. All right, both decks reshuffled. RAF playing with the +1 range and up to 5 units in a square. Now they do have a card here, but I don't know if I want to play that yet. That's one of those. Oh, where is it at here? It says the special rules of the scenario. Bomber command strikes. All right, during any minute, so there you go. Any bombing phase, we could play that card. And as I said, Luftwaffe definitely has a hand tied behind their back in this game. But they're having some targets. They're getting some targets bombed. So we'll see what's up. Eager to start play. We'll take a little break here, check everything out. We got other things to do today, but when we come back, Day 3 air operations. We'll be right back.